Good evening. This is the 37th I have spoken to you from this office, where so many decisions have been made that shape the history of this nation. Each time I have done so to discuss with you some matter that I believe affected the national interest. In all the decisions I have made in my public life, I have always tried to do what was best for the nation. Throughout the long and difficult period of Watergate, I have felt it was my duty to persevere, to make every possible effort to complete the term of office to which you elected me. In the past few days, however, it has become evident to me that I no longer have a strong enough political base in the Congress to justify continuing that effort. As long as there was such a base, I felt strongly that it was necessary to see the constitutional process through to its conclusion. That to do otherwise would be unfaithful to the spirit of that deliberately difficult process and a dangerously destabilizing precedent in the future. But with the disappearance of that base, I now believe that the constitutional purpose has been served, and there is no longer a need for the process to be prolonged. I would have preferred to carry through to the finish, whatever the personal agony it would have involved. And my family unanimously urged me to do so. But the interests of the nation must always come before any personal considerations. From the discussions I have had with congressional and other leaders, I have concluded that because of the Watergate matter, I might not have the support of the Congress that I would consider necessary to back the very difficult decisions and carry out the duties of this office in the way the interests of the nation will require. I have never been a quitter. To leave office before my term is considered as abhorrent to every instinct in my life. As President, I must put the interests of America first. America needs a full-time president and a full-time Congress, particularly at this time with problems we face at home and abroad. To continue to fight through the months ahead for my personal vindication will almost totally absorb the time and attention of both the President and the Congress in a period when our entire focus will be on the great issues of peace abroad and prosperity without inflation at home. Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective that Vice President Ford will be sworn in as president at that hour in this office.
It was a little after midnight in June of '72. They snuck into the Watergate and knew just what to do. They take the door behind them and broke into the room where the Democrats had hooked on life and planned with Nixon's doom. Taking pictures with the plainclothes clock to ride. They dove under the desks. They hoped that they could hide, but they had grown against them. They were marched straight into court. Their secrets were laid bare as Woodward report. come and just pissed him off. It's just a third day burglary, let's leave this shit alone. It's all been broken as the tape flipped to the text, and all the president's men couldn't cover up this mess. Okay, next one. Well, today we still remember every scandal, every state. We had the shameful suffix, make it some fucking day. Aaron Gate, Wiener Gate, Nipple Gate, Bridge Gate, Party Gate, Stormy Gate, they all present from Nixon State.
That's what we're talking about. All right, Watergate. Everybody remember Watergate? Well, some of you do. Some of you do. I was a 21-year-old in Austin, Texas. I was a senior at UT, just getting out, and all of a sudden they announced on TV that speech that they played first, that he was resigning, and we all went down to the drag to that new place called the Hole in the Wall. Yeah. Is that still there? Is that still there? Yeah, I think it's still there. I don't remember how I got home. Anyway, this is our 49th adventure in this. The Watergate song was made for our rock opera Nixonia, which we did 9 years ago on this stage, which was awesome. So I really want to thank the Vortex for supporting us and what we do. They've been a great place not only to have a party, but they're good friends and they do good things. So it's a good package. Speaking of good things, I always dedicate this party to my friend Wayne Johnson. He was a young Democrat with me in Galveston, Texas. And after Nixon resigned, the first year afterwards, he called me up on about August 8th and said, "Pete, we have to get together for a party." I said, "A party? Yeah, it's the 1 year, tomorrow's the 1 year anniversary. We got to do something." So that's how we started the party. And 48 years later than that, I guess, here we are, we're still doing it. My friend Wayne has passed, but I always dedicate the party to him. Also wanted to dedicate this party in particular to another friend of the party, and that was Scott Collar, who passed away this past year. Last thing I'll mention is, some people know I like to go to Hawaii. Maui's not my favorite island, but I'm so torn up of what would happen in Lahaina. I've only been there once. It's spectacular, old whaling city, everything else, and you know what happened. You know, it's like the canary in the coal mine. You know, it's kind of really the dragon in the coal mine. This can happen anywhere now, and we need to start telling the truth about climate change and getting ready for it, or we're going to be up shit's creek. That's just my opinion. Quit lying about it. Anyway, the theme, actually, Jack asked me what the theme was, and I kind of told him I didn't know, but after I made the set list, I said, well, it's really about, you know, veracity versus prevarication. You know, truth versus lies. You know, we're just, that's what we're going for here. And we just need our leaders to tell the truth, stop lying, and we can have a much better life. But right now, we're in a weird stage of kind of post-truth.
But it's kind of, is that where we're going?
Well, no. First, I want to introduce Ray Lynn Smith. Ray Lynn, sorry. Ray Lynn is wearing a Nixon dress from the 1968 campaign.
It looks good.
Yeah, during COVID, we actually couldn't play outdoors with people, so we made a museum, like, you know, a Nixon Resignation museum, and this was one of the featured items, and it's very cool. That was a nice twirl. Can I see the twirl? Okay. And we have a lot of the other items out here are also from the Nixon Resignation museum.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to get in the pool over there, but I was afraid I might ruin this antique. It's older than me.
Oh yeah, later when you change.
Yeah.
She's got her bathing suit. Yeah, okay.
I came prepared.
Yeah.
And then Pete, let's give him a high five, big hand for 48 years of, 48 years, right? 49, well, the
Just
party,
like here,
40. So yeah, and Pete is also wearing the Nixon Museum garb. Will you twirl for us? Come on. Beautiful job.
Okay, thank you. Big twirl there. Anyway, as I was saying about the truth, you know, we're all here to find the truth, and hopefully we will.
Yes, it'll stick.
Fake news, who's lying? You choose. Fake to muddle and confuse. Fake news. False facts, rabbits from a hat. Look this way, don't look at that. False facts. It's all suspect, especially on the internet. Deep fakes that are telling lies, you can't believe it. Up is down and down is up. Left is right and pull is shove. And in the end the only truth is love, love, Post-truth, Nixon's here, rude and uncouth. Not the world of my sheltered youth. Post-truth, not the world of my sheltered youth. Post-truth. Post-truth. Uh-oh, here comes a jolly guy.
Oh my gosh. cookies, or how about you?
No.
Yeah, these are also from the Nixon Museum. This is the double dick. I don't know if that's true. Can you still say that? No? Okay. But you know, this is from the collection as well. Back in the day, there were a lot of Nixon masks everywhere. If you've ever seen the full video of "We Didn't Start the Fire," there's a little kid in there, and he has a Nixon mask on. Trust me, go back and look at it. Yeah.
Little known fact?
Yeah. So, you know, Tricky Dick was like, you know, he was in politics for so long. He was really, you know, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, it's triple dick. Triple dick. Hey, where's my phone? Wait a minute, where's my phone? Hold on. I don't know how to, triple dick. I'm an old guy, so it takes me 30 minutes to get to it, but, oh, there. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
How about some pizza? Oh, I gotta turn it the other way.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. This doesn't happen very often. So the real president of the United States, he no longer lives on Earth, but every year when we mention his name, he suddenly appears. So, Mr. President or Mr. Ex-President, how do you like to, this great president, what do you prefer? Okay, I think that is that actually, can you speak a little? Okay, can anybody translate that? What do you
No. It is too hot for those masks. Do not fear, it is still me, your President, Richard Nixon. There you go. It just so happens that every time that you leave hell, you have to take on a different body, and this is the one I got this time. I've been coming to these parties for many years. I was here in 2019, and that time I was a 7-foot-tall Swede. But here I am. I'm here to correct a great injustice. That,
wait, we don't want to talk politics here.
Well, 7 years ago there was a competition, a vote, a fraudulent election, if you will, where I was usurped my title of worst president ever. Was taken away.
Who did that?
What?
Now, wait a minute.
I'm the worst president. I'm the worst president.
Wait a minute. I don't want no fights here.
We're about to have one.
Sad.
No. Stop the steal. Stop the steal.
Boo! I am the worst president. I am the worst president ever.
I will go toe to toe with you on my war crimes alone.
Okay. War crimes, more crimes. I'm trying to break down the Constitution.
Well, so did he.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, he was, you know, he
Yes, but I'm gonna get away with it. For real.
got away with it. He got pardoned. Yeah, okay. I know this.
Yes, but the democratic institutions stay, so I'm the worst president because I'm gonna kill it.
All right, let me tell you guys something. We got to settle this tonight. Next year is our 50th. We don't want this to come back again, okay? The worst president has to be decided tonight. Now, when we took the vote here at the Vortex at one of the shows, and you won handily, but you were new then. You know, people didn't see all your gusto.
And I'm still the worst.
He's still the worst.
Still the worst.
Okay, so tonight, how about we have a rematch?
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course I'm gonna win.
but this is it. This is it. Okay, whoever wins tonight gets the belt. Okay, gets to wear the belt.
It's
forever.
mine. It's mine. I'm putting it in some confidential file.
And Dick, I know this was the only thing you had to hold on to. People knew you were the worst president.
It was really the only thing I had in my last days was that I was the best at something, and that was being the worst.
And I beat you.
All right, so we're going to let's do this like they do on TV. You know, they finalize everything by having us karaoke sing-off. Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Oh, we're ready.
Yes. Breath control, Ho Chi Minh, everyone, I'm back again. Moonshot, Woodstock, Watergate, punk rock, Dahlberg, big bucks, dirty tricks, rat fuck, deep throat, Mark Felt, commie, Pico, bullshit spelt.
Mike Meadows, Roger Stone, Mar-a-Lago, Mugga Home, Bill Barr, Manafort, writers with megaphones, $1 million Putin tickets, Giuliani. Oh my God, Elon Musk's Twitter scheme.
Couldn't stop the lying. It was always running since the world's been dying.
We couldn't stop the lying. No, we couldn't make it, so we tried to fake it.
Segrity, Jaworski, even Spyro cops a plea. Goldwater takes a pass, really kicks me in the ass. Ehrlichman, Halderman, all of them were my best friends. I resigned, I never lost. On TV with David Frost.
Mike Pence, P-word, if I'm young, I never heard. Impeach, if it's a witch hunt on free speech. Acting like I'm in the mob. Never saw her face before.
We couldn't stop the lying. It was always running
Since the world's been dying, we couldn't stop the lying. No, we couldn't make it, so we tried to fake it.
Send your kids to Vietnam, earned a lot of napalm. That's to lies, I wrote the book. Vote for me, cause I'm a crook.
If they get me not to bust, I can move to Belarus. I can do an IQ test, but I'm a stable genius.
We couldn't stop the lying.
It was always blinding since the world was turning. We couldn't stop the lying. No, we couldn't make it, so we tried to fake it. On and on and on and on and on and on and on. We couldn't stop the lying.
It was always
I think that was pretty close, but
Sad. Clear winner.
sad. Okay. Well,
Clear winner over here.
Okay, I'll do one more thing. I'll just ask you one question. Okay. Same
Nice and
question.
loud in the microphone, keep it clear.
Same question to both ex-presidents. What is the worst thing you've ever done as president? One thing.
well, in addition to my incredible war crimes in Vietnam and my creation of the war on drugs, which was intended to target people of color and the leftists, one time when I got really drunk, I kicked Checkers right in his little doggy balls.
Man, you just got the votes of all the dog lovers out there. That is masterful. You still got it. Okay, Mr. Trump.
I think the one thing I did once, it was bad, it was sad. I told the truth.
Don't ever do that. Is okay. Well, we have a
Rookie mistake.
so we do have a special,
Oh no.
we have a special election for tonight, and we have a voting booth from the 2000 presidential election from Palm Beach County, the one with the hanging chads. We brought it back.
Chads.
Yeah, we know that one works.
Where are the chads?
The Chads are in it, okay? Anyway, so you'll have a couple people passing around ballots. Who is the worst president ever? You can also do a write-in vote if you know you hate.
It's obvious.
If you hated Andrew Johnson, you can vote for him. But you know, he wasn't good on TV.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
The winner.
Okay.
I shall keep the belt.
You shall keep it. Okay.
Vote your conscience.
Okay. I don't have one. Okay, there's one other thing I'd like the voters to help us with, since you just don't want to vote on one thing. But, like the Watergate song, you know, when everybody thinks of what Nixon did that was bad, that got him fired, it's Watergate. You know, with Teddy Kennedy, it was Chappaquiddick. With, you know, other presidents, it's been different things. But Monica Lewinsky. But what do you think Trump's label will be? What is the thing that finally brings him down? So you get extra points for this if you go ahead and you come up with a name for what they will call this 49 years from now, AT, after Trump, okay? So that's on the ballot as well.
World Gone Mad.
Oh, well, and really, yes, the world has gone mad, and we're here to sing about it.
So yeah, the world's kind of crazy, and I think we have some. There's a letter about the world that's very mad that Pete's going to come and tell us about. We have our Orange King. Sorry.
Well, we know there's a lot of things that have caused the lack of truth in society. Some of them are actually named like Truth Social. But one of the biggest things has been this just this silly little letter. And so we wrote a song about that.
There's a throne for you, sir. Sure.
He's still carrying it.
Sit there and look
Do I
magnificent.
assume the throne?
Yes, assume the throne. That might be a title for
She was a seeker of truth. These
We just talked with Steve, kind of wacky. He's our kind of person who looks at all the polls and tells you who's winning the race. And right now, Trump has a slight lead in the count.
Of course I do.
Well, it's not over yet. Yeah.
It's over.
Florida.
It's over. Stop counting. Stop counting.
Florida still has to
Stop
come
counting
in.
right now.
Florida still has to come in, so we don't know. And I'm waiting for some of the suggestions for the song. Okay, look, it looks like, did you have a winner in the race?
Not yet.
Okay, we're still working on it.
Stop counting.
No, that's not how it goes. That's how,
That's how
Stop
it's
the
supposed to
steal.
go.
no,
That's how it's supposed to go.
That's how Nixon won. Remember, he stopped the steal, and they didn't finish counting that box, and the Supreme Court had to take a hand in it. And you know who appointed Clarence Thomas to the court? Old man Bush. Was he going to vote for his son?
A fine human being.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, fortunately, or unfortunately, he's still there. Right. Okay. All right. Do we have any other results? Okay. How about for the other things?
The first one, you got everything.
Okay. All right. So we just have the latest count here.
You don't need to count them all, come on.
Trump 42, Nixon 16, write-ins 4. Write-ins 4. Dude, fake electors? You won. You're
Of
still.
course I won.
Okay, well.
Because I am the worst president ever.
And he knows it in his heart. That's the truth. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Go back to what jail are
I'm
you
still
in now?
Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago. That's right, Mar-a-Lago.
But I just want to say one thing. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Thank you very much.
I forgot he was a stable genius. Holy cow. Okay, well, it is a little dark out. My wife always says we kind of do dark songs, but you can pick this one as you like.
Okay.
Just hear the drum beat.
Sound the alarm. Shoulder to shoulder on. Though the most will watch it. Vaccinate the sick. No, that ain't gone goodbye. That's the sound. The track is drumming. All the while, Dixie humming. The laughter climbing. Marching through the town. The tractor is drumming. Send me a flag. 490. Send the tempest across the wind. Send the meek and send the outspoken. Send the strong, send the broken. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. I lift my lamp, see the hordes are coming. To the sound of jackboots drumming. We won't stop. Those jackboots coming. Come through the dark, changes should be enough. If a burning witches, another day's sun. revolution. Ignorance is good, slavery is a solution. Though they don't know the words, they're happy humming down. Jack Boots drumming. Jack Boots drumming. Jack Boots Thank you all. That's a song by our friend Ken Case, who's not here tonight.
Okay. So we hope the drum beats are coming for us. Okay, I wrote this song in 2019. It's really, you know, I'm a real bad procrastinator. So I was like doing work at home like everybody else. And I was supposed to get a report in, and I saw this thing on TV about a German minister after World War II said that, he was a Lutheran minister, and he said, you know, when Hitler first came for the Jews and the homosexuals, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. It didn't affect me. He was getting all these so-called deviants off the street. But as it went on, he was getting so many more people, there was going to be nobody to save him. So I wrote this song along with Jack, and it's called In the Dark of the Light. And I will get close to the microphone.
Good.
Okay.
Still free.
Then they came at the women
to take all their rights.
It's a shame what can happen in the dark of the light. They tried to take away health care.
I got mine at my job.
Then my sis got the cancer,
and the pain wouldn't stop.
Now I look at my family,
and I know it ain't right. What can happen
in the dark of the light?
In the dark of the light, it's disturbing to see. There'll be no one to speak out when they come for me.
Now there still may be time left
to get back on track.
We must speak out now.
Put some spine in our back.
So get off of that damn TikTok
and join in the fight. It's amazing what can happen in the dark of the night. In the dark of the night, it's disturbing but true. There'll be no one to speak up when they come for you. dark of the night. In the dark of the light, we must have common cause, or there'll be no one to speak up when they come for us. And that's the truth.
There you go. I almost remembered all the words. Yeah. I do have the latest ballot count. We already mentioned the title ballot of the night was won by the worst president still, Donald J. Trump. He's buying rounds for everybody. Go inside.
And you can trust him.
You can trust him. Okay. On the other hand, we had some great names for the Trump dynasty 49 years from now. It may be called the Trumpster Fire.
That's good.
Or File Gate. Okay. Orange Gate. We got a lot of gates here.
Orange Gate.
Trumpfucknia. I'm sorry. Trumpocalypse and the Truth Apocalypse. Oh, that might be the winner, huh? Who is that? Right here. We got winners right up front. And you,
Post-Truth Award.
and you are going to get to vote on the actual voting machine because you won the contest. Okay. So what is it again? Trump? Truth Apocalypse. That is so good. Okay. So next year at the 50th, we will feature Truth Apocalypse Part 2. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to. Anything else you have, Jack? I wanted to thank the band, Jack Geyser. This is Jack's garage. Introduce the folks.
Mike Weimer, Dave Hewitt, Terry Dandy, and Pat Farmer. And we might jam a little bit afterwards and just for fun.
Yeah, and those drummers, they got something special, I think, going on there. I don't know what it is. They got something. And then the players who are all at the bar, of course, the thespians run off first. So it's... Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You should talk to DeSantis about that. Oh, all right. Carl Hurrium is played Donald Trump. Sean Moran. Sean Moran played the new-aged Richard Nixon, back from the dead, back from hell. Hey, is it hotter there or here? I just wanted to know. Here? Okay. And then finally, our Q lady and Nixon model, Raylyn Smith. Where's Ray? Okay, and I want to say thank you again to the Vortex. Anybody out there? Oh, I forgot one important thing about the Nixon party. We always do a toast to Nixon at the end of the party. Okay? So it's friends, Texans, mostly Democrats, lift up your beers. We come here tonight not to praise Nixon, but to bury him. The evil men do lives on after them. The good is off interred with their bones. So be it with Nixon. Yeah.